Alright, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for this week's exciting episode of ZTV. This week we are going to take a look at a sequel to a favorite game of mine that I played many moons ago back in the old days of ZTV. But we don't ever cover the sequel. So without any further ado, let's get cracking into it. Oh yeah, here we go. This is Bonk's Revenge. Don't know how far we'll get into this game. I think I've only ever beaten this game once, but we're going to give it a college try. This is the expert game, the intermediate game, and a practice one-stage game. Alright, round one, start. Here we go. Alright, so we start off by going up the waterfall. Everything's looking nice and happy. We climb up waterfalls with our teeth. Everything's going fine. Catch the butterflies for points. There's happy flowers. Oh, they turned blue. And that one gave me an extra life. Wonderful. And, oh, here's a bonus stage. Jump on floor, sprung, don't fall. Ready? Go. Well, we fell. I suck. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to check something out here. One thing I learned, ladies and gentlemen, is when I'm rendering videos for ZTV, future episodes, do not render them at 1000 bit rate because even though they won't take up as much hard drive space, they look like crap. So wait 1 second here. I'm going to get the next one rendering here. While I'm producing new episodes of ZTV, I'm also rendering episodes of ZTV. This is like clockwork, man. Alright, now we're going. So I totally muffled that bonus stage. And actually in this particular, and I'm just going to play until I get a game over. And then maybe we'll play something else depending on how we're looking on time. You can't just mash the button and hit everything in this version. Okay, those smiley faces in this game are very important. In the original Bonk game, which actually we did cover earlier on in the season, now that I think about it, they just gave you extra life at the end of the level. But here they're actually important because the more smiley faces you get a big reward at the end of the stage. Depending on how many of those you have. Alright, so now we made it past the waterfall, now we're up in the flower field. And there's a lot of secret stuff in this particular game. And then some jerk hits me with his butterfly net. Alright. So now we're getting all kinds of food. Pineapples and grapes. Bananas and watermelons. Delicious. Catch these flowers for points. And then we've got the famous Bonk meat. Alright, now we're powerful. We can actually shoot stuff. seem to remember there being someone off to the left here. And maybe not. This game's a lot harder than the original. Okay, oh, that drops the magic. Okay, with this flower, this is a special flower, it lets us actually fly. And there's one of the dreaded death flowers of doom. We gotta avoid that. That enables us to fly up here and get to this bonus room. Oh god. Hop through the glaciers. Don't slip. Yeah. You'll notice here I'm not using the spinning move, and the reason because that I don't use the spinning move is because if I land on my head, I'm basically gonna die. Alright, that was good. We missed one smiley face, which would have gotten me a perfect bonus, but we'll take that. We got an extra life. It's very important to stockpile extra lives in this game, and we still get to keep our magic flower. That's kind of nice. Look at this loser. Now we're powerful. Yeah, we headbutted him out of existence. Let's just see if I can fly up here and find anything. Nope. Alright. Oh, it's a boss. Kind of a mini boss. Now, since we were powered up, 2 hits, we did away with him. Alright, now we're in the caverns. Now I remember these caverns, they're kind of creepy. I haven't played this in a very long time, so I'm kind of operating. Alright, that enables us to get up to the top where we found stuff. There's some jewels. Oh, there's big something. Now we're invincible. Not only am I invincible, but I can also burp fire. And yes, I am going to go back and get that extra guy. I just wanted to see what else was over here. Alright, we got an extra guy. And we land on fire. I like to try to explore as much of the level as possible to try to get extra lives and stuff. That was not really all that cool. Alright, this is back to the beginning of the stage. Alright, let's get out of here. And I died. Kind of sucks that I lost a life this early on in the game. Like I said, I haven't played this in a very, very long time, and I'm also out of practice. And this game's tougher than the original Bonk. The original Bonk is fairly easy. Okay, so we found a bonus thing. found a sandwich. Those purple things are really annoying because if you hit them wrong, they'll eat you and they'll suck up a bunch of your health. Now we're at the Volcano Castle. There's some power-ups. There's some hidden stuff down here, if I remember correctly. Yep. Collect items. Avoid fireballs. That's good advice in general for life, man. So what's going to happen here is... well, just like it said, fireballs will come down. You don't want to get hit by fireballs. You won't. If I remember right, you don't. It's not a guaranteed death if you hit a fireball, but it can knock you into a pit. You know, you lose here if you fall into the pit. I'm putting more emphasis on collecting the smiley faces than the fruit. Obviously, I missed one, so I won't get the perfect bonus, but. I got all the smiley faces, that's what's important. You want to, at the very bare minimum, you want to get 30. How many do we got right now? We got 27. Okay. Here's another bonus. Like I said, there's crap loads of bonus levels in this game. Alright. Carry piranhas to the goal. Ready, go. Alright. So you want to get these guys to latch onto you. You don't want to spin because then they fall off. And the more of them you have on you when you make it to the goal, the more rewards you will get. Some of them that just fall off. Alright. We have 5 of them, so we get 5 smiley faces and points. Alright, we got the 30 smiley faces. That's very, very important. Ah, there's the flower. Okay, so now we can fly around. That'll probably help us find other... You'll lose this if you get hit, so be careful. We want to try to explore as much of the area as we can. And get stuff. Here's more smiley faces. Like I said, those are extremely vital in this game. Yeah! As soon as I saw those things coming down, I knew I was going to take a hit. And that stinks. Can I still get to this? I don't know if I can. I don't think I can. Unless there's a trick. Now let's hit the spikes of death. That'll work. That'll be really beneficial. Oh, this might actually do it. This will take us up, 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 and away. Alright, we got the flower. We'll get some kind of trick. Alright. Grab items, jump, and spin. And I don't remember if I get penalized if I land on my head. I think that's the original Bonk, where you have to spin as many times as possible and then land on your feet at the end. Alright, we got most of the bonuses. We got 47 smileys. I bet you I won't find 3 more before this level is over. Alright, an extra life. That's good. Alright, this guy's getting here. Oh boy. Well, thanks. That's great. Show up in a spot where I can't get you. Thanks, game. 49, I need one more. I think I saw another one somewhere around here. There it is. Alright. This is a bad flower, I can tell. Because it's not breathed. Alright, we got 50. That's great. You'll see why after I finish this world. Alright. We made it to the boss. I don't remember what the boss is, but we're gonna find out. Alright. Oh yeah, okay. I remember this guy. Okay, now his head's gonna come out one or the other. Here, I turned off turbo here because it's easier for me to just tap the button once and then I know I'm gonna land on him with my head. Pretty easy. Pew, 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 pew. Alright, he's dead. Drat! And he's dead. Alright. Bonks! Alright, so the higher... Now this is the elevator. The more smiley faces you get, the higher up in the elevator you get. So if we get 50, we get the maximum elevator. And this is going to take us on the train. Keep going! Gives me a heart. Go for it! Gives me a blue heart, which lets me have more hearts. Keep going! Go, Bonk, go! That meat will wear off before I can get to the end of the stage. What a battle! Okay, now if I remember right... Warp... Okay, now if you get 10 smiley faces, all you get is meat, which doesn't help you that much. If you get 20, you get an extra life. If you get 30, you get the blue heart, which, again, increases your maximum hearts by 1. If you get 50, you get all 3 of those things, but you also get to warp. You get to skip a world, basically. So that's why that was the whole reason why we tried to get 50. So we got a crystal heart, we got an extra guy, we got meat, which wore off almost immediately, so it was kind of moot. And we got to skip world 2 and go, this is world 3, so this is world 3 now. Ow. Alright, we blew him up. And, you know, I was sitting here like, this snowman's gonna do something. It's gonna do something. I know it's gonna do something, and then it didn't do anything. Not that good. These things are kind of hard to hit. The timing is very finicky. Alright, well, we found a bonus level. Grab items, jump and spin. I totally missed that. So again, we're gonna try to get at least 30 and preferably 50, because you want 30 because you want that extra heart. That will help you immensely. And then if we get 50, like I said, we'll skip a level. So it's very vital that we get as many of these as possible. We got 8. That's good. Again, I don't know if you lose this one if you land on your head. So I was like, I'm not gonna risk it. These things are worth extra points. There we go. You do get extra lives for a certain number of points, so that's quite vital. We got these little leaves. Well, I think I meat. Alright, we got meat. Now we're blowing our brains out. We're all psyched up and jacked. Yeah, I knew some of these things had guys hidden in them. Jerks throwing snowballs. I try not to rely too much on having the meat power-ups because you'd lose them if you get hit anyway. Like that. One of the reasons this game is harder is because the mashing or the spinning is not as tight. See, this is why it's dangerous if you land on your head, because you go slipping and you can hit stuff and bad things can happen. It's not a good scene, man. Controls aren't quite as fluid in this game, and in Bonk 3 they're even worse. I don't want to say the controls are bad, like I said, they're just not as... You kind of spin in slow-mo, and it's like, well... There's going to be some boss or something coming up. Yeah, watch out. I knew there's a boss. I hit the wrong button. That's really good. Alright, that was easy. Alright, now we're in the hot springs. There's probably a lot of bonus items here. A lot of stuff to get. Yeah, you want to bounce off of these dudes. There's some smileys and an extra guy, which I'm not going to be able to reach. That's hard to do. This one meat. 3 hit points back. Alright, found a bonus. Alright, this one we can get. This one we can do good on. Some of them are tougher than others. fireball. Missed the watermelon. No perfect bonus for me, but we've got all the smiley faces. Alright, we did good. We got all the smileys. That's the most important thing. Ooh. There's all kinds of dangerous stuff down here, man. There's triceratops and evil plants. Jeez. Alright, this one's... We got 26 smileys though so far, so we're doing good. As long as I don't totally flub this up. So I have at least 30 by the end of this map, so that's good. By the way, if you don't make it to the goal, you still keep whatever you got. I think. Alright, so we're doing pretty good this level. We got at least 30 smileys, so that's great. So we'll at least get another heart container by the time we're done with this world. So we're doing okay. If we can get more and we can do another warp, that would be ideal. I don't think I'm gonna beat this game because I don't know. I had trouble beating this game. Like I said, this game is a lot harder than the original Bonk's Adventure. Bonk's Adventure, the original Bonk is a pretty easy game. It's fun, but it's not incredibly challenging. Get up there. Alright. Whoa. And there's probably something up there if I manage to, now we're in the Mammoth Tomb. Alright, this is unbelievably incredibly dangerous. There's spooky guys here. And all that stuff down there can kill you. That's a bad flower. That's a bad flower too. See, you can tell which ones are bad because if you look at this one on the right, you see that it kind of breathes, like it smiles and goes limp, you know. But then this other one here doesn't. So that's a bad flower. I'll prove it. There, see, told you. So that's how, and that was true in the original game as well. You check to see if the flower is smiling or not, and if it doesn't ever smile, then it's going to be bad. And if you want to hit it anyway and kill it and get points, you know, then that's your prerogative. But just know that you're hitting a bad flower. Alright, we got up to the top part, which is more beneficial, because you know there's power-ups and secret areas up here. Like I said, there's a ton of these bonus stages. Alright, this one's hard. Collect items, bounce up walls, 15 seconds. Ready? Go. That's when you want to turn off Turbo 4. We got 8 smileys though. So I'm happy with that. We got 46. Hopefully we can get a few more. Hopefully there's another bone. These are these deadly bird elevators. I don't think the junk food. I think the junk food items just give you. Oh, here's some chicken drumsticks. I don't think the junk food items give you health back. They just give you a point, which makes sense. I mean, it's junk food. It's not healthy for you. That being said, I could go for a burger right now. If we stay on the top, there'll probably be another good power up. Yeah, we got to blow your brain. We're gonna blow our brains out here. Whoa! That's how I feel when I eat meat. Okay, see that? What that did? That sometimes when you hit them from the side, they turn into other types of flowers, so that you can, you can utilize their ability. I'm going back. I'm backing up because I've got 49 smiley faces. I only need one more, so I'm going back just to see if there's any along this bottom path. And there isn't. This bottom path is pretty fraught with peril. I think it's better just take the hits. From the dead bones. Can we get one more smiley before the stage ends? That's the question. Oh man, we got a bad flower. That was useful. Oh yeah, these things have bad spikes on them too. Oh, let's flip over now. Oh, that was not the real exit to the boss, which is good because I still have one more smiley face to hopefully get. There it is. Right underneath a bad flower. Alright, so there's our 50. We'll be able to warp once we get out of this level. Dang! There's ice and... Jesus. Ah! Alright, this guy on the left is ticking me off. I'm getting him. Get out of here. You're distracting me. These things are nasty, man. Not only are they dangerous, but they, like, hit you. Alright, well, I'm gonna... Every one of these flowers is bad. Get some chicken wings, man. They're worth points. Alright. Bonk, he's happy. Alright. Time to fight the boss. I don't remember what the boss... I kind of vaguely remember... I remember the boss is annoying. Oh. Oh, God. I remember this thing. This boss is really annoying. Never really figured out how to fight her without taking lots of damage. You can't even jump over her. And then I took 2 hits that I really couldn't avoid. Fortunately, she only takes like half a dozen hits. Bonehead! I hate you. Get out of here. I should go to level 2 and then skip that world. But we got 50 smiley faces, so we're gonna get all the power-ups, and we're gonna get to skip world 4. Alright, now we got 5 hearts. These are all Bonk's dinosaur pals. Go, Bonk, go! What a battle! Extra guy. Which is good because we lost like 3 guys against that boss. Warp! We're warping. So we're skipping world... That would have been world 4 that we skipped, so now we're at world 5. We're at the fireball field. This is where the game really starts getting tough. The last level of this game is really hard because not only is there all kinds of crap, like right here, look at all this crap. And those things hurt too, they took off the whole hit point. God, they're coming after me! Ah! But you have to fight. There's of course, like any good game, there's a boss reunion at the end. I think after a certain number of jumps, you lose these things. So I think the idea is you want to get them to fall into the water. Oh, we lost a few. Well, we got some. 5 is fine. At this point, there aren't as many bonus levels, so it's very, very difficult to make it to 50. Whatchamacalliters. See, sometimes if you hit it a couple times, it changes color, and that time it turned into an extra guy. That's highly beneficial. This area is weird. You got alligators and stuff. Ugh. And just let him keep going. That's fine. That was a bad one. Now I got to the lava flow. So far we only got 5 smileys. These things break. Which is why it's bad if you land on it with your head. Because if you land on it with your head, you're not gonna... You're not gonna make it up. What are these little things anyway? I don't even know. Alright, now we're up to the orange waterfall. You know, now it's going to lure you into a false sense of security and making you think that you're back at a happy place. You know, back in the first level of the game where everything was nice, peaceful. But now instead of that, you got these fish that shoot crap at you and plants that are spitting bubbles that take off a whole heart of life. And just a bad scene, man. Okay, this one's bad. The other two have some hearts that have some health in them. That's good. Oh, these are actually crabs. Ow. See, look, it's a crab. And we died. I really gotta learn what button to press. I'm trying to float over there because I think there's something over there. I'm gonna die trying to get it. Screw it. I'm dying here, man. I'm getting killed. Okay, oh, it was there. Okay, oh, that was a waste of life. It's a waste of life! Seriously, I lost 2 guys there. Holy crap! Well, at least we found 1 bonus. Man, see, I told you this game's a lot harder. Seconds, get up there. See, this is really hard. Over. We've got 6 smiley faces and 5 foods. Alright. And we got some health back, so that's kind of good. These things are really dangerous. These things hurt a lot, if I remember right. That's why I'm trying to be safe against them. Just there's probably fabulous secrets off to the side there, which are worth like mega power and stuff. But at this point, it's almost like, man, I just want to get through these things and get on with it, because I lost like 3 guys here, and if I lose a 4th, if one of those rocks hits me, oh boy. There's King K. Drool, whatever the dude's name is, Evil Moon. And that was it. That was the whole world. You didn't really get very far in the elevator. And this is all you get if you get 10. You get 1 heart. And you get meat that's going to last like 3 seconds when I get to the next world. Round 6. I don't even think it's possible, you know, unless there's... Okay, now we're in the laundry pools. See? That lasted like, what, 3 seconds? However, there's a lot of meat and a lot of food here, so we get our health back. That's good. Pick up the underpants and the clotheslines to get extra points. There's some meat up there, do you see it? That's really good. I'll make us invincible. Man, another one. It's like the game felt sorry for you after level. Oh man, watch out for these socks. Oh wait, they're just worth points. Alright. Nothing like picking up socks that fly from them. Alright, here's Hatchet's hometown. Again, pick up the dirty, stinky socks that are... There's probably some secret items here. Yeah, here we go. There's meat here. Okay, we got the flying flower. That's very, very good, because there's probably some secret crap we can find. Oh man, look at this. We found the Bingo-Rama board. We got an extra heart and a fill-up. Beautiful. And we found sandwiches. Alright, we found millions, man. Millions. Oh, and look at this. See, they're not even going to give us, like, regular bonus stages at this point. It's just like, here you go, man. Here's a bingo bonus. Here's an extra guy. Here's an extra heart container. See, that... Man, we needed that. Oh, we got 6 hearts. In pretty good shape. Relatively speaking. We're picking up the socks that appeared. Watch out for... Oh man, she butt slammed you. Careful of that. That's dangerous. Fly up here. Uh-oh. Here's the mini boss. Blew him away. Alright. Now here, this is the Haunted Tower. This is unbelievably, incredibly dangerous. We got big meat. I saw a purple flower over to the left. So we're going that's what we're going after. And that gave me a full fill up. Here is a secret elevator that leads you to uncontrollable pain. Some of these aren't even like legitimate elevators. Some of them are just death traps. Alright, we're doing pretty good here. We're avoiding most of the hazards. So you gotta like headbutt this guy and keep jumping. Alright, we got rid of him. Ow. That was really bad. Okay, there's something really good over here if I remember right. I don't remember exactly what it is, but... Okay, maybe there's not any. There has to be something here. Maybe there's another way to get to it, because that doesn't seem to be possible. Oh yeah, here we go. I know there was something here. I think it's like an extra heart. Oh, yep, okay, so we got the magic flower. Now we're gonna fly up to the top as high as we can go, see what's over here. There's gotta be something great, right? Yep, I remember now. There's an extra heart. So now we got 7 hearts. That's good. I don't know if I like the live situation. We only got 4 lives left. But we're not gonna make it. But you know, we're gonna give it the old college try. I knew there was something off to the left. There might be something over here too. Let's fly up here. See what we can find. Imagine how much of a pain in the butt this would be if I didn't have the flying flower. I'll probably get... There's probably something that'll give me a cheap hit up the top. Okay, there's an extra guy up here too. Alright. I'm gonna fly up the left. Okay, I can go up there. Alright, well that's good. We got an extra heart and we got an extra guy. So we're doing okay. Doing okay. Could be worse. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna finish the game, but, you know. Now we can kind of flyingly flip up to the top. I got hit by some dumb thing. Probably one of those skulls. I wanted to get my health back. Alright. This one's still good. It's giving me pineapples. I got 7 hearts. I think that's the most I can have. Might be able to get 8, I don't remember. But we'll take having 7. Alright, here we go. We're coming up to the boss. I don't remember what the boss is. Oh god. I remember this guy. He sucks. Now he's really mad I blew his helmet off. Now he's got a rocket punch. Rocket punch. Rocket punch. God, I can't hit him. Now we gotta hit. Okay, well, he only took like 4 or 5 hits, so. Intruder! Intruder alert, intruder alert. All right, now we're gonna step on this thing's tongue and get shot off to the moon of doom, where the boss is. All right, this is the moon pyramid. Okay, yeah, this is like hell, man. So there's 4 different elevators. They each lead to their own brand of fresh hell. Oh yeah, you can get caught in these conveyor belts if you get stuck in between 2 of them. I'll show you because it's kind of funny actually. Oh, you can get hit by this thing and turn into a crab. Ooh, there's another heart. Ooh. Okay, well we do have, now we have 8 hearts. Alright. Because we're a crab, we can fit into this area easier. Now we're like a dumble crab. Or a crabbity crab. Is there any benefit to being a crab anymore? I don't know. Yes, there's another heart up there. I want to say we're at the max, but I'm gonna get it anyway. This is also extra. Got it. Yeah, okay. So we're at the maximum number of hearts. We have at least like, I don't know. Oh, see, there we got our brain stuck in it. Get in there. See, it's funny. Except then you reset. And I thought here I was past the curse of the reset. I really need to figure out how to just completely turn that feature off. Like, I can get to like edit the source code or something like that. Cause like I was mashing buttons and I accidentally hit like the L2 trigger and the B button, which now resets the game. That feature annoys the crap out of me. Well, anyway, we got some time left in this episode, so let's find another game to play. I wasn't gonna. I'll be bluntly honest. I wasn't gonna finish the game. I wasn't gonna finish. I would have died before the end. Because you have to fight all the bosses again, and then you know, I mean, I would have died multiple times just on that thing where on that stupid ballerina boss. So anyway, let's kind of breeze through here and find another interesting game to play. Maybe on the Grafx, maybe on something else. I got about another half hour or so to go on this episode. We always got Lords of Thunder. That one's always good. Oh well, let's revisit something that I did a while ago, or in an earlier episode. You watched me play the terminally brutal game known as Devil World. And, oops, yeah. It was actually, there's 2 variations of that same game. This one's called Dark Adventure, and it's a little bit different. Let's play that a little bit, just for a laugh. Just going to check the RAM and the ROM. Actually, you know what? Screw this game. Let's play an actual good game. But I've played before. I think I've even played it for the show. But it's a great game, so we're going to play this instead. I'd rather play a great game than one that's going to make me want to beat my head into the wall. Alright. Oh yeah. Look at this guy. Steve. Billy. Bob. And of course, your hero and mine, Cormano. Sunset Riders. Alright. Now, honestly, the two guys on the left that use pistols have a little bit better range. They can hit guys that the other two guys can't, but the other two guys that use shotguns can do a little bit more damage. We're going to go Cormano. So there are tactical differences between, like, the two guys that use shotguns function the same, and the two guys that use pistols function the same, but they do play slightly differently. You didn't get to see the expression on Cormano's face there. This is a game I'm actually pretty good at, comparatively. And the reason I got good at this game was because when I was in college, they had this game in the little game room that we had there. And I was able to, you know, because sometimes I'd only have a buck that I'd want to spend in the game room, you know, on any given day. So I got to the point where I could beat this game with $1's worth of quarters. And I'm not going to be able to do that here, probably. But, because I'm out of practice. But, you know, we're still going to give it the old try. Throw it back quick. The home versions took out those girls that throw the dynamite and just replace it with regular dudes. You know, because we can't have a home Nintendo game where we shoot some chick. Run to avoid getting killed! That's always one of my favorite sayings in any game. Alright. Ah! See, I got killed already. See, this is why I'd rather be one of the guys with the pistols, is because they have a much better angle with their shots. In fact, I'm gonna reset and play as Bob Billy. I'll show you what I mean when I get this other power up here. Notice the angle of the second shot when you get the power up. It makes it much easier to hit certain stuff. And I think that I think that's more beneficial than the extra damage that the shotgun people do. No one got hit by that guy. Yeah, I'm gonna run it. I think he's running at me. He's like, ah! Alright, we will have an easier time now.
Kind of pain.
Ah! Jeez, I almost walked right into that bullet.
Marry me with my money.
Screw that, I'm taking your money. Notice how much of an easier time I had using this guy because his shots have a much better angle and you can hit stuff. Alright, no. Okay, I remember this part. Alright, now watch out here. There's I don't remember exactly at what point he comes up. There's a guy that comes up from the left here that can kill you if you don't deal with him right away. I mean, if you know that's coming, it's just like, okay, we'll kill that. Now here comes the train. Here comes the pain train. Yeah, this guy shows up at some point on this train. Any minute now he's going to show up. Come on, I know you're coming. I know you're coming. There he was. Alright. That guy will come up out of nowhere and just shoot you if you don't... And there's almost no way to dodge it if you don't take him out before he shoots. On the second horse level, there's a couple of those guys. See, it's a lot easier. That was my trick. I would always play as this guy when I played in the arcades because you can do stuff that you just can't do. As much as I like Cormano better as a character,
Draw, Pilgrim.
Whew, that was a close dodge. See, usually the trick for most bosses is to take out the goons first. When you gotta be careful when you're doing enough damage to this guy, he's gonna make one last ditch effort to get you. levels so far I've gotten through without dying. That's pretty good. I think I got an extra life at some point. Shoot enemies! These guys actually, these guys always actually appear, the first couple groups of them always appear in a set. Well, that's pretty good, 42. $12,600 for shooting a bunch of bad guys. All right, Dark Horse. Now, one of the nice things about when you get one of the power-ups, it actually also makes you invincible for a couple of seconds. If you have both gun power-ups and you go one of these places, you just need to collect gold. This is worth points. Rustler and Thief. See, the trick for this game is knowing where the guys are coming and just killing them before they even get a shot off. That's the best way to do well at this game. Oh yeah, we got the babe. Oh yeah. Oh, that guy's toast. Ah, I love the animations and stuff. This is a great game. I love this game. I always wish that they would have, like, you know how, like, back in the Xbox arcade, Xbox One, I always wish, like, because they came out with, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that you could play 4 players online, and Simpsons arcade that you could play 4 players online. I wish they would have put this game out to play it online with people. It would have been awesome. Alright, this guy is not too hard if I remember right, which probably means I'm going to get killed.
You in deep, big trouble.
The key for this guy is... Again, take out all the goons. Don't necessarily worry about damaging him. Okay, we got all the goons. We'll stop once, shoot 3 shots. Stop again, shoot 3 shots. Then we get to get a couple of shots in on him. He's gonna die.
Me in deep, big trouble.
Yeah, he's in big trouble. There he goes. Carry him off to his grave. Alright, now this next boss is hard.
You all right, man?
Oh, that's terrible, man. Please help.
All right, man. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. The Smith brothers, these guys are a pain in the butt.
We're gonna blow you away.
Alright. Kill the people, save the girl. That gives us a couple seconds of invincibility. Dang it! Once you get rid of one of them, then the other guy is no big deal to kill. See, we lost 3 guys there. Those are the first. Usually, when I would play this game, like, and I could get to the last level on 1 credit. I couldn't beat the game on 1 credit, but I could get to the last level. Look, he's too shy to watch the dancing girls. Which either means one of 2 things. He's either shy or he's, well, you know.
Oh, you boys are so kind.
Huge reward is being offered for Richard Rose. He always has 3 sidekicks with him. El Greco. Alright. Like when I would lose lives in my $1 worth, or in my 1 credit getting the last level, I would always lose. That boss was always a spot where I had a chance to lose a guy. I wouldn't always lose a guy there, but like if I was going to die someplace along the way, it would be against the Smith brothers. The most dangerous thing on this level are these lampposts that can come out of nowhere and kill you. Here comes El Greco. Alright. Now, this guy is actually easy as crap as long as you just don't stay near him. And just shoot at him when he jumps. And you get a couple shots in. This guy only, if you do that, this guy won't even attack you. This guy only attacks if you're within a certain range after he lands with his jump. He's the easiest boss in the game as long as you just keep moving. And also has an added bonus, if you play as Cormano catches this guy's hat when he throws it away and wears it for the rest of the game. Oh, got an extra life. That's cool. I didn't get a bonus streak. I missed the first guy. Wow, that's really bad. Not so great. Chief Scalp 'em. In the SNES version, they changed his name to Chief Wigwam or something like that, you know, because that's way less offensive. This is a hard level too. This is also when I played this game back in the day. This was also one of the places I would die, mostly because that kind of crap happens. I also consider the boss in this level to be the hardest boss in the game. That was not what I wanted to do.
Please continue.
I don't have the rapid fire power up, this is gonna kind of suck. Oh, 1-up. I would have probably died trying to get that 1-up. this guy's really hard.
Me ready for powwow.
Yep, not all offensive.
Me powwowed out.
Please, please, don't shoot my brother. He's only following orders.
All right, ma'am. We won't shoot him.
We just spent like the last 2 minutes shooting the crap out of him. Yeah, whatever. I know I said he was hard and I didn't die at all, and I made that look easy and blah blah blah. But trust me, he's hard. If you are not good at sliding, you will die a crap load of times against that guy. Trust me, trust me, he's a lot harder than I made that look. That whole level is pretty tough. You can see I died twice there. You'll notice that I'm always shooting off to the bottom left here, but that's because I know that there's going to be some of those guys that come up from the bottom and kill you. See? He got me. That's what happens if you don't... That guy just comes out and pretty much kills you if you're not. Crap, I hope I get another power before the boss. This guy's hard if I don't have my double gun.
She really dry.
That was special. I just jumped right into a bullet.
Please continue.
Ah! Just die already. Thank you.
Hasta la bye-bye.
Alright, this is one of my favorite parts of the game. We're gonna stick a dynamite right by this guy's head. Alright. Last level. Dang it. Now imagine how tough it would have been to get that. Use a Gatling gun. Because I was able to angle my shot there, I was able to shoot that guy off of the Gatling gun. If I'd been using one of the shotgun guys, that would have been a lot harder and I probably would have gotten killed. Okay, I got rapid fire. Beautiful. Oh, look out for the dynamite. Oh god, look out for the rock. Ah, look out for the rock! Ah, look out for the bullet! Ah! Wow, I can't believe I avoided that. Ah, crap.
Continue.
You just want to get through that as quickly as you can because now we're almost at the end.
Cheerio. Yep.
Ah, I tried to duck. I tried to duck again.
Continue.
Dang, I'm having a hard time here. I got hit in the foot. I got hit in the head.
Please continue.
Man, I'm really sucking with this guy. Okay, that was a hard part. Now it's a bit easier to deal with. Now he runs around. The worst is over, so to speak. Double KO! I don't think he really does anything new at this point. Ah, that was dumb. You want to stay out. I find it's easier to avoid him and fight him if you're up on top. And I just jump right into a bullet.
Please continue.
There he goes.
Piece of bad luck.
His crappy rose blows up. And for killing all these bad guys, we get zillions of dollars. And we ride off into the sunset. What a great game. So. The end. And it starts over. What a game. I always love that. That one's always worth a good playthrough. So, we took a look at Bonk's Revenge, and then we had to run through a Sunset Riders as a bonus. Definitely hope you've enjoyed this episode of ZTV. Tune in next time for more great classic gaming goodness.